Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm Blake. Welcome back to our new YouTube video. I'm going to show you our 2011 International School Bus today. Let's go take a look. So right under here we have our 65-gallon diesel tank. It started leaking when we were driving it back, so we got it back from Illinois and we put these buckets under right after we got it and gathered all the diesel that was in there so it doesn't leak out all over the ground because diesel's a lot of money. But right now we're working on taking the gas tank off. We're gonna see if we can patch it, but if not, we're gonna have to buy a whole new one. So coming in the back, we got a couple dents in the left and right corners. We initially knew that when we bought the bus because we saw it, so the price was a little bit lower, so we talked them down, but they are pretty big, so we're gonna either have to try to pop them out or we're gonna have to replace this entire piece all together. It's a little tricky though because you're gonna have to take off all these bolts and everything and take off the lights, but that's better than having this entire piece taken off. Now that we're underneath the bus, I'm gonna show you what's underneath here and how much rust we have. There's a little bit of surface rust. It's pretty normal in Michigan to have a bunch of surface rust, especially on a school bus, but usually we just gotta sandblast this and then we're gonna have to coat it with some Rust-Oleum or some protection. We also are gonna do an undercoating underneath it so the rust won't come back. The only actual pretty rusty spot that actually broke through was the gas tank. We're gonna have to completely replace the gas tank or we're gonna have to try to patch it depending on what we see when it comes off. This is what I was talking about with the gas tank. We had to remove this line right here. We also had to remove another line right here so we can take off the gas tank and so we can also move it over a little bit. So right now we're moving the bus with our makeshift gas can. We had to take the initial gas tank and we had to add some connectors to these tubes right here. This one goes in and out, so the flow and return, and then we ran it all the way into here. All right, taking a quick look at the tires, they're actually in pretty good shape. Now, since our last bus, the tires are not in that good of shape and they're very expensive to replace, so this is definitely a plus on this new bus. Last thing on the outside, let's check out the engine. This engine has about 120,000 miles on it, so it's not actually too bad for a school bus, but it actually started right up when we started it for the first time in the winter, which is actually a pretty good sign. We just let the glow plugs warm up, but yeah, good sign overall. All right, now showing you guys most of the outside. Let's go inside and take a look and see what's inside here. All right, now that we're inside the bus, you guys can obviously see that some of the seats are gone. They're all in the back right now and we're still taking some out, but we already got started on it. But some of our struggles already with the seats are most of the screws keep stripping, so we can't go underneath the bus and take them out like we did on the last one. So we actually have to grind off all of these screws in the middle, but it's a little better than the other bus because they're not connected on this side. They're actually connected to here, and you just take a wrench and you take an impact and you take them off pretty easy. The other ones we did have to grind off. Hey, thanks so much for watching, guys. Subscribe down below if you like content like this. Stay tuned for after the video. Don't go quite yet because we're gonna be putting some extra clips on of us working on the bus. Also check out the description down below. We have our Instagram in the bio. We also have our TikTok in the bio, and check out realbusboys.com on Safari. We got new merch made there and everything. So we'll see you in the next video. Peace. All right, we're taking some of the seats out. We found this Wow Club report. Austin, we got your homework. Come get it, bro. Looks like you did pretty good, though. You only finished about a quarter of it.
Yeah.
Cole, what'd you find?
I don't know, some kind of mascot.
You got some mascot who's stuck on one of these
I'm
seats.
drooling